broke? Do you like being broke? Or have you ever been at a place where you're like, financially, I don't think I'm gonna survive. I'm going downhill. Have you ever had the debt collectors coming at you? Have you ever been consistently late on your bills, living from paycheck to paycheck, not even being able to afford your basic needs because sometimes you're unable to purchase food for you and your family? Have you ever been there? It's not a good place, and that is why I recommend this book. 21-day financial fast, a path to financial peace and freedom. I am a church girl. You should know this. And I've been doing fasted from food, fasted from social media, fasted from other things. Yes, I've fasted from other things. But I've never done a financial fast. If anybody knows me, they know that poverty is not my portion. I cannot afford to be poor. No. And sometimes we think that because we're able to provide for our needs, it is enough. But little do we recognize that we're slowly slipping into an impoverished life. And if we have an impoverished mindset, it will lead to a literal impoverished life. And that is not what God has called us to. Not at all. And even if you're not a Christian, nobody likes to be in lack. You want to go on a vacation and you can't go. Or you go on the vacation, you come back, you are suffering, you're broke. Nobody likes that life. You're not being able to pay your mortgage or your rent. No. And that is why, again, I recommend this book. Let me do a quick review, and then as I go through, you will hear how the book has impacted my life, changed my life for the better. This book, I got it when I went to Woman Evolve. Randomly went into the booth that was, I think it was the Potter's House booth. I went in there with Lady Shanique, we can say Shanique, and we both decided to get the book. It wasn't even anybody saying you get this. We just saw the book and it pulled us. For me, it meant that, okay guys, we want a better financial life. And she told me to wait on her so we can do it together. I didn't even recognize that the book, Michelle recommends that you have a partner for this book, the accountability of it. She told me when she wanted to start, and when she told me, all right, I'll watch it. I said, are you ready? She was ready. I'll put her video here too. 21 days fast impacted her life and will definitely make her a better human being, a better mom, a better friend, just a better person. All right.
I actually really love this book. Love this book. I did it with a partner, so we held each other accountable, and it was amazing. Some things I learned by reading the book was just how greedy I was as a person, not just for food, that too, but I learned that I was entitled and greedy. Greedy in the sense that I had enough. Like, I have enough clothes, but every time I'm going somewhere, I would buy more. My closet is filled with clothes, and I don't wear them all. So I am definitely going to take a look in my closet soon and just see what I don't want or what I not like again, and just, either give it away or sell it or just get rid of a lot of stuff. I feel like it's giving hoarder vibes, and I'm not a hoarder. I like my place to be light and good, but I really have to get rid of this greed and understand that little is enough. Also to learn how entitled I was. I feel like because I work a lot or I have enough money, then I can just buy whatever I want. That's not always the best. I have to work on that. it's hard, and it is a work in progress, but that's definitely one thing I want to tackle. Doing my budget, I have procrastinated so many times about doing the budget, but I really did it, and I feel like it's accurate, and I will stick to it. I promised myself that now it's November, and I'm gonna continue for at least 1 year of doing my budget every month and just seeing where I'm at. I want to pay off a lot of debt that I have, and just get myself right. I feel like when you are financially free, you're light and you're able to help others, because that is a goal of mine. I love helping others. So yeah, this book taught me so much. I took notes on every single chapter I read. I wrote how I was feeling, what are my thoughts. So I'm excited to redo the fast in a couple months and just see what I wrote and how that my perspective has changed. And it was really good. I recommend this. I recommend this 100%. Get an accountability partner and do it.
The book is broken up into days, like it's 21 days, but it has sections, right? After she gives her overview, prosperity on purpose, the contents. Part 1 has why a financial fast? Like, why do I need a financial fast? And day 1 focuses on 21 days to financial freedom. So it's a beautiful overview as to what the entire book is about. Then number 2, a promise of prosperity. Day 3, God's generosity. And day 4, tithing today. Tithing today, day 4, was my favorite part. I am a tither. I believe in tithing. I'm just gonna tithe. There were days in my earlier life when I neglected tithing because of bills or so, and I was like, my life got worse. Tithing is a principle that I know work, and I love that she included it. And when I read it, it wasn't even a matter of force. It's her principle, and she believes the Bible. Therefore, it was nicely infused in her book. And I also like when persons boldly stand on their principles. And as a Christian, that is important. It's a non-negotiable. All right. She also made sure to tell us, do not say you are hiding away from your obligations, like your loans and things like that, to tithe. No, because God told us in Psalm 37:21 that the wicked borrow and do not repay. You make just as you are called to render your tithe, rather, so too you should make a very reasonable attempt to honor your debts. I believe in that, because God didn't call us to be reckless, right? And then tithing, above all, is an act of faith. It's an act of faith, and it's cemented and affirmed, confirmed that what you're doing, Nakita, is good. Keep on keeping, because God said, tell us in Malachi 3:10, and we have to work it. Test me in this, says the Lord, and see if I will not open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be enough room. And I am anticipating, and I am believing the same for you, that as we test God with our tithe, that the floodgates will open and we will experience financial freedom and peace. All right, let's go now to I don't want to preach. Let's go to part 2. It's fasting for a better financial life. Day 5 talks about the evils of entitlement. Oh my God, let me see what I was about 73, because I make notes as I go along. I must have said something. The evils of entitlement. Yes, like we feel like, okay, because we grew up a particular way, lacking something. I know persons, because they didn't have enough shoes growing up, know that they're able to purchase shoes. They just purchase shoes because of that. They just feel entitled to that. And it's one thing to feel entitled and be wasteful, and another thing to be entitled and be living in lack. Make it make sense. Doesn't make any sense. And some of the excuses we make, as Michelle noted, I work hard, so I deserve this. I didn't have that as a lot as a child. You can't take it with you. Like we love to say that, Jamaicans like to say that when we die, we're gonna leave it. And while that is true, it is not room for irresponsible behavior. I can afford it. I can put it on my credit card. It's on sale. Sale. Ladies, that catch us a lot. But it's still money. Everybody has one, so we have to be a part of this. That, and I did a thing of the things that are for me in terms of entitlement. I did my tick. I deserve the best. Everyone has one. Things like that we associate and become entitled. I've noted, forgive me, Lord, right here. And we must exercise self-control. All right. Then it has, you can't buy contentment. You cannot. No time at all. You cannot buy contentment. And that is true. The benefits of budgeting. This was my favorite. But let's finish before I get back. The salvation of saving. Beautiful. Diversification matters. That is having multiple streams of income. Marrying your money. That is marrying and making sure that your money is really one with your partner, with your husband, with your wife. Leaving a legacy of good money sense, making sure that you teach your children as they should. That's part two. Part two was rich, like it hit me all over. There was nothing like, that's what I'll be getting. Part two. But the benefits of budgeting, and you'll see me highlighting quite a bit here, because I do believe in budgeting. I've been budgeting, but inconsistent. And sometimes it's hard, because when I look at all I have to do, I wish it could just disappear, like something just come and suck in all those things that I owe or where I've been bad. I started my budgeting all over again, looked at it. Beautiful. She also gives, I'm annoying myself by saying like I watched a video earlier and I kept saying all right, pay attention, focus. When you go to her website, you get budget templates, you get different things there. And this is why the book is also good, because it provides resources to help you. All right. Then part 3, fasting to avoid financial drama. And without knowing, that is why I was attracted to the book. I don't like the drama. Can't take the bangarang. I've never had debt collectors coming at me, and and I don't want that. I've been late on payments, but not severely late. But at the end of the day, it attracts interest, and I don't want to get into the drama of persons coming to knock down my door and looking for me. Nope, baby girl. All right, so day 12 on the fasting to avoid financial drama. The devil is in debt. Let me repeat. The devil is in debt. Get the book and read that. I'm not even gonna go on it. The devil is in debt. And I know they tell us that you have good debt, bad debt, but at the end of the day, debt is debt, and debt can cause us to lose our minds. Not my portion. The curse of credit. Michelle took the time to beautifully break down how credit cards can be harmful, and even though we think we may be paying off and doing that, it's still harmful. Co-signing is crazy. My friends and family know that I don't believe in it, the co-signing. I always say, if I want to put myself in problem, I know how to. I don't want another person putting me in problem. Nope, no. And guard against greed. This is where you are hoarder. You're able to afford things, but you are so fearful of spending. You are so fearful that you keep hoarding things. And the caregiver cliff. This one, I think, was the most touching for me. I love my parents, and I do have an insurance for my father, but I think about my grandmother more than anything. Of course, she has her children, but the way I love my grandmother, and I wanted to just pray for her, for me, Naomi Bernard. I want her to live. So even when I a blow up on YouTube and gone over and been making thousands, let's say millions, and my books are doing well, that is what I desire. I'll be comfortable enough to provide and to help where she needs me. You know, that lady, she sacrificed. I would have seen it, I would have witnessed. She has 3 children and she did it for them. I am her first grandchild, and she doesn't miss a beat when it comes to me, you know, to date. And I want to do the best for her. I want to do the best for my mom and my dad. I don't want them to be in need, especially if they get ill or so, and I have to be going over here or there. A lot of persons get in trouble because your loved ones are suffering, your loved ones are sick, your loved ones need something, but because you have to be working or you just don't have it, you end up in some sort of regret. And bad financial decisions can cause that. We can do better, and that is number 3. Day 16, the caregiver cliff allowed a spirit of compassion and wisdom to come upon me. Part 4, fasting for financial peace. Peace is important. And if you do not have money to provide for the things you need, especially not the want, it's hard to have peace. And while Paul tells us to be content in all situations, he didn't call us to be stupid. God didn't call us. So while now I am content, there are areas that I know I have to work on so that I can be better and have a more peaceful life and mindset. Day 17, perpetual peace, broken bonds. What was broken bonds about again? Broken bonds. I don't remember, guys. So, some persons feel guilty when they've invested time and patience and good financial sense. When they earn enough, they feel guilty to spend on themselves and their families. No. If you're tithing, if you're giving, you're helping out others, take care of yourself. If you can afford, do it. And that's why I love this book too. It's balanced. It's telling you, don't be greedy, but take care of yourself. If you want a Mercedes and it's not going to put you into bankruptcy, it's not putting you out of the way, it's not straining you financially, buy it. Good. Strengthening stewardship, and that's just managing overall your money, managing what God has given you, resources and all. Relationships rescued. Day 20. Let me look back. What's the essence of it? Okay, and it has pledges and things, and it comes with assignments and testimonies. See the worksheets there. Yeah. So relationships rescued. I pledged I will call close friends and family. Oh, yes, I like this. I didn't even remember. We put ourselves out of our way to give gifts and birthday and send our children to do all of this, when we can truly connect with time and effort. A letter. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And also, sometimes you can have it, but don't strain yourself. What do I mean by that? For example, birthdays. I'm big on birthdays, big with my friends and all. And there are times when I'm able to make the sacrifice to celebrate them and give them, I'm fine. Another time, if I make the sacrifice, I can. But why make an extreme sacrifice when you can spend more time with them? Just express to them that I am on a journey to get a home, to get a car, to stabilize things, to pay off some credit card, pay off some debts. Have a good conversation with them, and that sacrifice would not be necessary financially, but rather you'd be spending time and effort, and they'll see and celebrate and partner with you to get better. Yeah, and day 21, financial freedom. Of course, it doesn't take 21 days to become free financially, but it's the 21-day empowers your mindset to go and do better. So like for me, I've already started. I was behind on 2 loans, and shuffle up my partner and I won't share everything here, but would have been transparent with her. And there were moments when you're reading and say, yeah, I'm doing well here before starting. And I must tell you, Michelle would have encouraged us where we've blundered. Don't beat up on yourself. Just start making the steps for a better financial life. I encourage you, get this book for 2025 and beyond. Please, you won't regret it. Need peace and money, good financial decisions help us to live a better life. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for being here. And remember that when you share and partner with us, it allows Key to Shine to impact more lives. Have a great one.